Hey guys, Break here, welcome back to the Daily Craft, the video series where I go over some professions, do them for the week and see how much gold we can make. Today I'm back doing enchanting again, enchanting and jewel crafting because it's so profitable at the moment, so we'll do a bit of that and we'll see what we can make. I also need to announce the WoW token winner for the WoW token giveaway, and the winner is Zach Brown, so congratulations Zach Brown. If you can comment on this video, that would be very useful, or I would just message your YouTube as well and we'll get you that token. And yeah guys, I have not done a video in a while, which is very unfortunate. I was actually away in Barcelona, mini holiday break, which was fun, so that's what I've been doing basically. Have not had too much time, and it is quite a busy period for me in general. For those of you who don't know, I do some private tuition, like tutoring, and with exams coming up everyone is wanting tutoring, so it's pretty busy at the moment, but I'm going to try and do more videos, especially with the alpha for WoW now up. Now I'm not in the alpha, which is very unfortunate, but I mean a lot of people aren't. A lot of people with a lot more subscribers than me aren't either, so that's how it goes. Hopefully we can get in at some point and we'll do a lot of alpha videos for you guys on everything, not just gold making. I like to cover everything on the channel, but obviously with a focus on the gold making, so if we do get in, that's what I'll be doing. Anyways, let's get down to the gold making. What have you guys been doing to make gold recently? For me, it's all been about the allied races. People are boosting so many characters, like I said in my allied race video. People have been leveling up so many characters, and there are so many ways to make gold, especially for new alts. You can sell them all the crafted gear. Loads of people commented saying that crafted gear just doesn't sell. I'm pretty surprised. And then a lot of other people have been saying it doesn't sell for anything like those prices, which again I'm a bit surprised about. Maybe my server's really lucky. A lot of people have misconceptions about my server being very low pop. In fact, it's the 11th highest pop server on the EU. 11th highest. That's according to WoW Realm Pop. I don't actually know how up to date that is, but apparently it's the 11th highest. In terms of English speaking, it's like the 8th or 9th highest, so it's not exactly a low pop. It's not a super high pop, and I think it probably has lost some player base recently. They've been going elsewhere maybe. Obviously it's an alliance server. A lot of people playing Horde at the moment, especially in terms of PvE, and in fact PvP, so you know, that's the thing. In fact, I might be moving to a Horde server at some point soon, but that's the way it is. So like I say, 11th highest pop EU, and I think top 20 in terms of economy size. That can also be checked via certain websites, so it's not small, but it's not the very biggest, but I'd say it's reasonably high pop. Obviously it doesn't say that on the Blizzard sort of launcher where you select your realm, but that's been kind of wrong for years now. It always says loads of things are low pop or medium pop when you know they're like one of the highest pop servers there are, so that's always been a bit of a weird one. But yeah, things have been selling really well, despite the fact that the auction house API is still down. But I think because it's down, there have just been way less people crafting, so the competition goes down at a time where people are buying loads of gear for alts because there's so many alts being leveled up. So if you just run a manual scan, auction DB, run full scan, that's what I do. You can just scan for groups as well, but I like to just get it all done. Only takes about half an hour, and yeah, just leave it on whilst I'm doing something else. I scan every few days. I scanned this morning just a few hours ago. Well, we can check. 1 hour 18 minutes ago was when I did my last scan, and it's just useful, gets you some up-to-date prices that you can make some gold with. But again, the enchanting and jewel crafting gear is selling super well, especially the jewel crafting crowns and the jewel crafting necks. As I said in my last video, those things have been selling so well on my server. They're making ridiculous profits. I mean, if you just look here, what's this, 300k cost and 600k profit, so really tasty profit margin there that this is all going to cost me, and a lot of that is from the imperial crowns. Look, 17k each per crown. Okay, that's only 1.5k, but if you get a good proc it'll be more. 18k each per crown, and yeah, just look at the medallions. Okay, that says 84k profit. It probably won't be that much, but as you saw from my video the other week, I have sold some of these necks for in the 80ks, so potentially, you never know, people are buying these for ridiculous amounts of gold. I mean, another thing, there's just more gold in the economy at the moment. If you think about the average player buys WoW tokens in terms of buys them to sell them for gold so they can get gold. And with the price of the tokens so high at the moment, they're getting, well, on the EU, they're getting well over 300k. Might have dropped down a bit, but they were getting like 350k at one point for just spending a bit of money and buying a WoW token. And I think we underestimate as goblins the amount of people who do that, and that means there is a ton of gold in the economy that just wasn't there before, and that's been really useful. At the same time, goblins who are maybe using their WoW tokens and buying WoW tokens with gold and using it for Battle.net balance, for example, to buy the new expansion pre-order, because that's the thing that's been happening. There's some goblins with less gold, and goblins with less gold usually means less competition for you, because they've had to sell off some stuff. They're not investing so much in crafting, so you know, we've got this like double thing going on with a lot more gold for the average player and less gold for the goblins. Not every goblin, obviously, I'm just talking about for some, and it does give you a really good opportunity to get some gold making done. But yeah, I hope you guys are not giving up with crafting gear. It does sell, you've got to price it right, you've got to keep undercutting obviously, but it does sell. If it sells on my server, on the higher pop servers, it's going to sell even better, and on the lower pop servers it will sell arguably for even more profit, even if it doesn't sell as quickly. So I think my server's a good middle ground to look at, and yeah, as I was saying, I'm actually probably moving server in the future. In the next few months I might be going Horde to a different server, and that's going to be interesting. I might start up another gold cap challenge series, go back to my roots, do a gold cap challenge on that server. I'll also be moving a lot of gold via guild bank transfer, and that's going to save me some tasty amounts of gold. Well, I'm hoping to make a lot of gold from that, so that's also a thing, but we'll see how it goes really. Those are my plans anyway. The server I'm moving to is pretty much the same size, it's just Horde. One more thing, what are you guys doing for the lovers in the air? I'm farming the mount on how many characters? Quite a few characters. I think over 20 characters is what I'm farming the mount on, and my multi-boxes aren't subbed at the moment. I should probably resubscribe on my multi-boxes, then I'd have another 12 characters I could be running, but I don't know if I can be bothered. Is it worth it for those extra 12 character slots? Maybe. I just really want that mount, so I'm just running the dungeon every day. I'm not actually doing gold making. I know there are a lot of ways you can make gold, especially with multi-boxing during Lovers in the Air, such as with the monks. If you have a monk, you can do this like AFK gold farm in certain dungeons, which can net you a pretty tasty amount of gold. I know a lot of people have probably done videos on that, you can check them out. I'm not a big farmer, as you guys know, and it's not something I'm going to be doing. And have you guys noticed this Swift Lovebird? What's the price at the moment? Look, 280k. It's really weird. 280k during the Lovers in the Air event. It's never this much. I mean, I've seen them go for this much across like after a few months. You know, I've sold a few of these for 280k on some other servers and some very high pop servers, and I've sold them for that much a few months down the line, but never during the event. I'm kind of confused. I think it's just my server, but it's sort of hard to tell. But yeah, let me know guys, are your servers seeing the same crazy prices for the Lovebird mount? I really have no idea. I very much doubt it, since I don't think they're any harder to get than they always have been. I think my server's just gone a bit crazy. Probably not going to sell for that price, but whatever. Interesting. Very interesting. Very weird. Oh, Pandemilar's quite cheap at the moment. That's always good. Sometimes I like 5k on my server. It's very annoying. So yeah, the lovebirds. And I usually buy them when they're cheap during the event, and I buy up like 20 of them and then I'll sell them later down the line. But at the moment it's not looking profitable to do that. Maybe I should be farming them. But honestly, I don't even know why they sell so well. I mean, they're weird looking mounts. Even last year I was selling them on Kazakh, one of the highest pop horde servers, for like 250k a few months down the line. And that was last year. Really strange people buy them, but I'm not going to complain. I'm just surprised they're so expensive on my server still. I think part of the reason is also because of the auction API just isn't updating for people, so it's showing them at crazy prices. So there we go guys, all done. Ended up spending about 250k rather than the 300 which it said. Also, I did a lot of mass prospecting. I spent about 50k mass prospecting because I didn't have enough gems and the ore was really cheap, so I mass prospected my way to the remaining gems I needed. So I've overspent, I've got way more gems, and that means next time I'll have the gems. So anyway, I think we'll just get on crafting, see what can be made. The Pandemonite chokers are selling really well at the moment. Bit of crit mastery, looks good. They sell really good. The Pandemonite is the one that I sold for 80 odd K the other day. Again, what have we got? Some verse mastery. Really good stuff. All of these class necks sell really well. Don't know about your servers guys, but on mine they sell really nicely. Look at that haste mastery, pretty impressive. What about the crowns? Which crowns have we gone and got? We've got ourselves some crit mastery, crit mastery, crit mastery, crit mastery. Well, there you go. We didn't get anything different. Bit weird, but hopefully crit mastery is good. Don't actually know. I should probably take more interest into the stats that sell well, but to be honest, I just hope for the best. Look at the price that they are in the auction house. Okay, we've got some different ones here. Crit haste, crit mastery, verse mastery, and crit haste, so not too bad. Anyway, the old world stuff is also selling pretty good. So just yesterday I sold some blacksmithing crafted hands. They cost about 5k to make. I sold them for 60k. So that was pretty good. And yeah, I mean, this again, a bit of transmog, selling for 36k, cost 25k to make, so it's quite expensive, but hopefully it'll make a nice little profit. Again, the rings don't sell quite as well, but they still sell pretty nice if you can get some good stats. And that is about that really. We've run out of Imperium, so I can't make the rest of my crowns. That's a bit annoying. Anyway, we'll go and buy that Imperium. There we go. Get the last of my crowns made, and we'll see what sort of stuff we can get. Where are the crowns going? Up here. Haste mastery, very nice. Crit haste and haste versatility, not too bad at all. We can't make that because I don't have the mithril filigrees. Bit annoying since it should have just come up on the intermediate crafting. I don't know why it didn't, but anyway, you just need 4 mithril bars to get 2 mithril filigrees. I'm definitely saying that wrong. I don't really know how to say it though. It's a bit of a weird word. It's probably really easy and I'm just saying it wrong. Anyway, okay, this is annoying. They're all in annoying stacks. Let's just overpay to get 4. There we go. One more. There we go. We can make our engraved true silver ring. Now these sell very slowly guys, but they do sell. Don't ask me why, but they do sell, so that is a thing. I'm in shapeshift form. Don't know why you can't craft in cat form. A bit annoying. Can you craft in moonkin form? Oh, you can. That's formist. Anyway, here we go. Engraved true silver ring. Whether it will sell for this much, probably not. And whether it will take a long time to sell, I mean, it definitely will. But they do sell. I mean, look at the sale rate, 0.07. Actually, not even that bad. So there you go. Way more expensive than it should be, and I doubt anyone will buy it for that price. But you never know. I have sold them before. The great thing about crafting, guys, you can just craft whatever's profitable, and it will eventually sell, most likely. At least if you're on a half decent populated server. If you're on a dead server, things are going to be more difficult. Now if you look at the Old River Song enchant, selling really well. Again, lots of people leveling, lots of people getting the old enchants for their heirlooms, etc. So really nice. Again, I don't think it's going to sell for, well, 6k, you know, it probably would actually. Probably would. So that's pretty good. All of the old enchants are selling, as I said they would. Dancing Steel, Wind Song, those are some good ones. Again, leveling's a bit harder now. People are taking that extra bit of effort maybe to enchant their heirlooms or whatever, so things do sell. And we'll just finish off with some of the old world enchants again. Elemental Force, another one, sells really good. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, guys. I know it's a bit random, I always do rant on these videos, but I make a lot of gold. I hope you guys can be making gold as well. Keep it up. Thanks for watching, and until next time, see ya.